Hello graduates, guests and platform party. Where to begin really? It's been a journey of highs, lows, laughter, tears, frustration, but I'm proud of my achievements and I'm proud to be able to stand here today as the proud owner of a first-class honours degree in nursing mental health. As a teenager, I wanted to work either as a midwife or in the prison service, but didn't follow either of those dreams at the time. Midwifery was only available via general nursing, in respect to the general nurses, but it's not for me. The environment was not for me. I felt the same uncertainty about the prison environment. However, given that there's a high incidence and correlation of mental health within the prison cohort, I guess you could say I've landed right in the middle of my two dream jobs. I'm now a registered mental health nurse working within the perinatal mental health sector, which for me is absolutely perfect. It's been a long road to get to where I am today, and believe it or not, I'm not a social butterfly. I spent a good proportion of my life battling crippling anxiety, misdiagnosed with depression, and latterly postnatal depression. However, I didn't actually have any of those. During my university journey, I came to discover that I actually have autism and ADHD. I failed my first assignment at university, for which I was devastated, of course. I couldn't understand why, especially as I spent 10 years on and off studying with the Open University to achieve a foundation degree. I just didn't understand where I'd gone wrong. I sought support and asked for a dyslexia assessment, believing wrongly and stupidly maybe that I'd failed on spelling, punctuation and grammar. When I was referred, I had many assessments and questionnaires to complete. It was then that I was diagnosed with ADHD in my first year of study and recommended to be assessed for autism. In my second year, I received a diagnosis of autism. I was given a support tutor, 2 of them in my final year, and we should never underestimate how much extra time and effort goes into tasks for students with disabilities. It was challenging. I wondered in my second year if I'd even complete my degree and if I'd ever be good enough. I failed 1 piece of work in each year, so 3 in total, and it was always the biggest pieces. If this hasn't taught me resilience, nothing ever will. With the support of my family, who have been amazing, and without them, I most definitely would have left the course, so thank you all. And a small circle of friends, I was able to pull myself back, go again, and come through the other side, allowing me to be stood here today. We were the first cohort at Staffordshire University to be aligned to the Future Nurse curriculum, and also the first cohort to go all the way through COVID, from start to finish of our training. I began my qualified role back in PPE. I would like to thank all of the staff who were involved in my cohort, not forgetting the staff who are no longer at the university, Brian Bell, my personal tutor, Verity Mitchell, Paul Anthony, all of the current team too. I would also like to thank Mike Phillips, Executive Dean in the School of Health, Science and Wellbeing, Keely Guest, Head of Nursing, and Caroline Rowe, Course Director. Whenever I approached any of you, you always listened, acknowledged, and responded. So thank you. I know that COVID brought challenges for the university too, and whenever I spoke to you about those, you have always been honest and sought a solution. A special thank you also to Helen Ashwood for believing in me and nominating me for Mental Health Student Nurse of the Year at the Student Nursing Times Awards this year, 2023. Not only was I nominated, but I was also shortlisted and also a finalist. I was one of 8 people in the country chosen. I was excited, immensely humbled, and also apprehensive about visiting London for the very first time in my life in April this year. But my husband and I had a ball. I shall forever hold these memories very dear and be eternally grateful that you took the time to nominate me. I'm now a frequent visitor to London and go for the 3rd time since April next month. Thank you, Helen. I shall never have any savings again. On a final note, I would like to extend my congratulations to everyone in this room graduating today. What an amazing achievement, especially given the challenges we have had. Well done to you all. Thank you to our loved ones and friends who have been there with us through our university experience, and thank you to the NHS Trust who were a huge part in our journeys and success, giving us our jobs, and we now have the huge privilege to work in each day. Through all of the difficulties that we may face in the future, I would encourage you all to never forget the reasons why you chose to become a nurse. Thank you.